Here we are back again. Chris Ferguson, little man Drew Meyer, and today we got a special guest, Chris Payne. Little Chris Payne to me. Chris Payne Jr. Are you junior?
CPJ.
CPJ.
Or junior, either one.
So you really are a junior. I thought you just made that up.
Straight up junior, yeah. Yeah. If you've known me for a long time, you probably call me junior. So.
I haven't, but I've known your dad for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you are junior. I guess junior. I always just called you Little Chris Payne. Little Chris Payne.
Fat Bass.
Oh, Fat
I've
Bass.
got a few nicknames.
Yeah, Fat Bass. I forgot about
Topher,
that.
Fat Bass, CP, Junior.
Yeah. I forgot about old Fat Bass. What
Fat
I talking
Bass,
about?
yeah. We started
Not
out.
fat ass. Fat
Bass. That's right.
Fast
It catches
bass.
your attention when I say it, doesn't it? That's why I did it. But
I was wanting you to stand up.
Was that that was a, what, Instagram or something you did?
it was nothing really. It was just on Snapchat. When Snapchat first came out, we were in middle school, and I was all about fishing and everything, and I would just make videos every day. Every day after school I went fishing, and I would just take videos. Hey, we're here with Fat Bass TV. Here's a 5-pounder, we caught today out of the secret pond or whatever it was. And that's actually probably my only regret in life that I have is that I never pursued that on YouTube. That's it.
Fat Bass.
I know. I don't think it could have worked out. I know it could have worked out. But hey, God's plan. There's no telling where that would have taken me.
I
But
hear you. So anyway, Little Chris Payne, I'm going to call you Little Chris Payne because that's what is in my phone. That's what most people go by.
yeah.
So Little Chris Payne, I've known, I don't know, you're 24?
24.
24, so I've known you probably 20 years. Probably, I say 20 years.
Yeah.
'Cause I've probably known your dad 20 years. And I've always kind of, I don't know, I got a little sweet spot for these kids, but he's always been good, and I'm proud to say that, to see you grow up and see what you're doing, and I admire that. And we're going to talk about that, and we'll get into that. But Chris Payne, Little Chris Payne, born in Gallatin, Tennessee, right down the road, grew up in this residential neighborhood, went to the local high school, and for people that may not know is that the generation before him was all about, you got to go to school, you got to go, hey, where are you going to college, or what are you going to do? And I want to break down, and we'll get Chris to tell a story, but he's definitely proven. I didn't go to college. Little man went to college. My kids went to college. But I want to break down that maybe it's turning back around, that the generation is going to see that there's a need besides going to work every day working for the man. So, Chris, just real quick, just give us a little story. Like, everybody's got a story, and
Yeah.
then I want to talk bass fishing. I want to talk about, hey, you're on the high school team and what your bass tournaments were. So I want, a little timeline, and then we're going to break into why I actually asked you to get on here, because I think it'd be good for everybody to hear.
Yeah. Yeah, born and raised right here, Gallatin. We're in Hendersonville, hanging out in Hendersonville a lot, but born and raised in Gallatin. And grew up hardcore baseball player, year-round, day in, day out. We played baseball, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
That season never ends.
Never ends, really. If you're full-blown into it, it's a year-round thing. And from the time I was 4 or 5 years old, my dad played baseball in college. And
We'll just ask him.
just ask him, yeah. And
I didn't ask him, but he told me.
yeah, we're full-blown baseball family. He coached my team. I was never not coached by my dad, ever, until I got to high school. So, and even in high school, we still were doing
He
the
was in
travel
the
ball
coach's
stuff.
ear
but
at that point.
yeah, I think we started travel ball at 8, 7 or 8, and never let up. It was, I don't know how many games we played a year, but it was year-round. We were in Atlanta, Florida, all over the place, and that's kind of how I was raised. Is you're a baseball player. That's what we do. And I was good. I was pretty good, and kept on going through it. And I was always kind of the goofball. I never did not take it serious. And my dad is the most competitive, hardcore.
Competitive goofball.
competitive goofball, sure. When he
He's
got on the
competitive.
field, it was competitive.
Yeah, I
Me,
know.
I never turned the goofball off. It was just, yeah. So
It was different breed.
Oh,
He
a
was-
little different. We're a lot alike,
Yeah.
but there's some
Yeah,
differences for
between
sure.
between the ropes,
He's
or the
here to
lines,
have a good time.
Big Chris Payne.
I'm just here to make everybody laugh and have fun, and I don't take anything very seriously. So, yeah, man, I grew up just playing baseball hardcore. Like I said, we played all year and got to the middle school ages and stuff, and I mean, kept doing it. He coached my middle school team, and then we played travel ball still the rest of the year, and got to play with some really good kids growing up. Some of them are in the big leagues now. Some of them are, played Division I, SEC, and got to meet a lot of people in doing that. But, yeah, I kind of got to the point where I was just like, I never had it all the way in my heart, ever. And anybody could tell you that we grew up with. But, yeah, went through playing baseball, and I was a sophomore at station camp, starting varsity, every game, starting. And just a total idiot. I mean, just a total idiot. But, I just was bored and wore out with baseball. And tired of somebody telling me what to do all the time. And I couldn't go fishing every day. And you got to be here at this time. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. And just got burned out with it at 16. I got a car. And I figured out I could do whatever I wanted. And it was just...
Was your mom, was she a school teacher or was she a school teacher?
She taught school from the time I was 8 or 9, from 2009 or 2010 until now. So she's taught school for 15 years.
Right.
Basically my whole childhood. Ever since I was 8 until she was at Schaefer for, I don't know, 10 years, I think, at Schaefer Middle School, and then went to T.W. Hunter, and then now is at Good Pasture, just kind of doing some part-time stuff. But
So, and I'd be a better question for your dad, but I wonder what really brought them to Middle Tennessee. Because he was East Tennessee guy. Was she East Tennessee guy as
she's
well?
She's from Northwest Tennessee, the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
around Reelfoot Lake and
So,
a town called Trimble.
So they met up there somewhere, college, I guess?
They met it. They both went to UT Martin. So my dad went to Hiwassee,
Yeah.
and then
Ends
got
up
his
UT
grades up
Martin.
or whatever, I guess, and they signed him, or I don't know what it's called, but he went
Recruited-
to UT Martin,
they'd be
recruited him,
yeah.
and they met at UT Martin, and he didn't want to leave East Tennessee. She didn't want to leave West Tennessee, so they just met in the middle
Right.
and said, all right, we'll
Well,
find somewhere in Nashville.
Great family. He's got a younger brother that's still playing baseball,
ECU.
and then played at UT, just transferred, but he hadn't, they
They hadn't started playing.
And then Emmeline played college ball at
Yep. Huntsville.
Huntsville.
So-
So comes from some good athletes, but talking about the fast, let's get to the bass fishing now, because where you were catching the fish at, we know around here
Yeah.
was the lake at Fairview.
Yeah.
So between
Gracie
10, 11, 12, the stock pond,
Stocked pond.
they're taking their golf cart and, they're pulling out 5-pounders like they're, hey, I've been out here all day
Hey,
grinding.
No, nobody else know that.
Yeah. Started, I've been, my granddad, my dad's dad, kind of introduced me to fishing, and I was just sick about it from the time could cast and tie a knot, and would throw it in the tree every cast. He'd get me out, whatever. I'm tore up about fishing all through my childhood, all until, the last year or two, I finally kind of got out of it a little bit. I just don't have time, but really just obsessed with fishing growing up, and went pond to pond to pond, rode my bike anywhere I could, rode my golf cart anywhere I could, got, and just learned and got pretty good, and was catching giant fish. Just, I look back now and I'm like, dang, how do I even do that, being that age? Obviously I had the
That was
Gracie
a
Lake.
stock pond.
Yeah, I had Gracie Lake right next to my house, and we were
That's where I
catching
like to fish the stock pond.
yeah. We were catching and it's a big lake. It's probably 10 or 15 acres, wouldn't you say?
I'd say, yeah, probably.
Yeah, every bit. And for a few years there, man, it was magical. It's not like it anymore. and I don't know if it'll ever be that good again. But for a long time, it wasn't that good. And luckily, the stars aligned for 5 years of my childhood, from the time I was 8 to 14, somewhere in there. And I mean, we go down there and catch a 7-pounder in the afternoon. I could tell you right where to cast, what you need to throw, and I mean, it's on. I'd take Brian Messer down there. He's ruined. He wants to go catch first cast. Throw it right there. He'd throw it right there. 4 cranks. I mean, it'd be a 5 or a 6-pounder. It was awesome. So that really spoiled me.
I'd say then it was probably not as developed as it is now. So that probably helped, because that was when, I wouldn't say Fairview was struggling, but it was going through phases, at that point. But now it's definitely houses everywhere.
Sure.
Probably more, and then,
we were just coming out of that 2009 deal and getting in, it was just everything, the wheels were starting to turn again. And ponds, for some reason, if you had a chart, they just kind of go up and down. They get really good, and then they suck. And I don't know why. I'm sure a biologist could, but people are like, the fish died, whatever. I've never figured it out. But I mean, it was like, for 5 years, that place, it was unbelievable.
And, for me, growing up, I grew up on Long Pike, so I hope he never listens to the podcast, which he probably won't, because we don't have many followers, but Ernie Hill.
Oh,
Me and Timmy went down to Ernie Hill's place. We called, before he didn't have cell phones, we'd call his realtor, the realty office he worked at. Is Ernie Hill in today? Yeah, hang on. As soon as they said yes, son, we'd hit his pond. And it's crazy. Like those I ran into Chris last night at a local Mexican restaurant, and I don't want to fish anymore. I just want to catch.
Yeah.
And we were talking duck hunting, and I don't want to go out there and have to break ice, but gosh dang, if they're flying,
that's right,
I'll pull my gun out and do some shooting.
Yeah.
And so I get where you're coming from, but as you moved on, you figured out that's when high school bass fishing started coming along, right?
Yeah.
And so station camp and your dad was integral part and helped develop the fishing team for station camp, right? Is that
kind of not really the fishing team. He's just all in on me, whatever I was doing.
Boy.
So if you know my dad, anything we do, we are going all out, and we're going to be the best. Period. Whatever we do, there's no exceptions. And luckily, I hadn't picked up all his traits, but I've got that one too. Anything I do, I mean, we're going full out, and we're going to be the best.
Right.
So high school fishing kind of just same thing. Stars kind of aligned. It was just coming up and just getting really hot. And, I mean, I caught on to that. It was like, no chance I'm playing baseball anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even know they had a high school
let's roll.
fishing.
are you kidding me?
I didn't know they had high school fishing.
Oh yeah, it's big time now. Thank you, sir. It's really big time now, and everybody talks about the glory days, but I was there in the glory days, man. It was all the good fishermen and everything.
What year was this?
This was so I graduated in 2020, so this would be like
2020.
Yeah, so this would be like 2016 to like
That's why I don't know that.
2020. About when I graduated. I mean, it was awesome, and
Do they have someone so just because some people like he couldn't tie a bait ever.
No, but I go fishing only in Florida. And
Well, when somebody he charters a boat and he goes fishing.
No, I don't charter the boat. Somebody else charters the boat. And then
Do you
I
ever
go
tie a
down-
hook?
No.
Do you ever take the fish off the hook?
I refuse to.
Would you even know what to do at that
Yeah, I
position?
can get it off the hook.
So
I feed them a lot.
in a high school tournament, you got a boat or somebody has a boat? Does a adult have to drive the boat?
Yeah. So my dad's driving the boat. Never driven a bass boat in his life. But he's like, I'm the best driver out here. We're beating everybody to everywhere, and I'm the best driver, and we're the best team. Stay out of our way. And
that's the Chris Payne I know.
yeah, so I finally, he had. When I quit baseball that year, was pretty good and everything at station camp. Everybody's kind of like shocked. And my dad's like, whatever, he's giving up. He's like, I can't.
I got Luke. Luke's my next one.
He finally threw the time. I can't deal with this kid anymore. And I was getting in a little trouble at school and just everything. And I was like, man, we're fishing. And lo and behold, man, he had us a 20-foot Ranger with a 225 Evinrude, and I mean, within a year, everything just about we needed.
Yeah.
And and we were ready to rock and roll. And buddy, we're on the tournament circuit. I mean, we're going all over Tennessee. I've been to almost just about. I can tell you just about any lake in the state because I've been to it. And the best part of the story, we go to like our second tournament ever.
Who's your partner?
Kellen McGranigan, my partner all the way. That was my only partner in high school, my best friend. And we go down to Lake Pickwick, Tennessee River. It's awesome this year. I mean, this is, I don't know, man.
That's when they caught
it's been
big
like
weight.
7 or 8 years ago. I mean, you could go and catch 50 or 60 fish a day. It was good. You know,
And it was big weight.
a lot of fish out on the drops. They were easy to catch. They were dumb. And we figured out they'd bite a Carolina rig better than anything. We're on the biggest community hole on the lake. There's 250 boats. 250. We win the whole tournament. Second tournament ever. It was kind of beginner's luck or whatever. I don't know. But, I mean, we roll back up to the tournament. My dad's just like, this is what we do, buddy. Like, yeah, this is how we roll.
You got the radio up.
This is how we roll. When we go up here, you know, we're 16, 17 years old, holding up our fish. I mean, we're kings.
Count them up. I say, Chris, but count them up. Y'all count them up.
I mean, it was literally. I mean, that's one of the best stories ever. We went down there like second tournament, come back to school on Monday. Everybody knows. The teachers are talking about it. Everybody's like, man, they went down there and there's the fishing team and won this huge tournament. You know, Lil Payne quit baseball and now he's gone down there and won some.
Professional
Yeah,
bass
they're like, what are
fisherman.
y'all even doing? And man, that really started it. So after that, it was full blown. I quit hunting. I quit baseball. I quit everything. It was a complete 365 days a year we were fishing.
So, real quick, for those that don't know Big Chris Payne, he's probably 6'5", 260, confident.
Extremely confident. Big
confident
fella.
man.
I don't know that
And-
confident
and
does
Will-
it justice.
Yeah, really.
I don't think
maybe
confidence does it
cocky
justice.
or
No,
he's
no.
good, but he was a really good dad, and so I always wanted to ask this because I you know, how do they keep Timmy Messer from going out there and saying, okay, I'm gonna drive the boat and y'all catch my fish?
He tried that. I mean, we tried everything.
But I'm just saying,
You can't have a guide license. If you're a certified captain in a fishing guide, you can't captain. But other
Okay,
than that,
but-
that's how the kids win. You get
Right,
a
you
Timmy
get-
Messer to take you out.
right.
Like, hey, will you captain these kids Saturday?
Yeah. What else you
Everybody's
got
like,
to do?
man, screw these
So they
little.
like Chris
Yeah.
Payne go there like, this asshole's never going
Yeah.
to nowhere near
He
fish.
can't-
He's just racing boats. He's like, we're gonna smoke these kids.
We
Yeah.
got the biggest boat. We're
Yeah,
rolling
and
on.
I'll tell you all this: the boat we bought, it's a 2003 Ranger. It's still my boat to this day. 520, awesome boat. It's the best bass boat in my opinion ever. And it it had this old Evinrude on it, and we could never get it fixed right. But it had he took it to some old guy in his shop in Lebanon. They put a new chip in it and everything. This thing would run like 75 miles. It was the fastest Ranger ever, and it would throw a rooster tail 100 yards. I mean, it looked like a speedboat, and I mean, we would blow by everybody. And he'd have his goggles on or whatever. We'd go like it, you know, we'd pass everybody. I mean, dude, it was hilarious.
So that's
But,
2 or 3 years you're having the most fun ever, and you're not sitting in the outfield catching fly balls.
No, man, that was in the rear view. I wasn't even. I didn't
That's
think about
behind
baseball.
the rooster tail.
I've got to tell the story, and I really don't know how it really went, but so you were fortunate enough to play on a team coached by your dad, and we went to Lexington, and we played it on Lexington's baseball field, and playing pretty good talent. And you played the outfield, and I happened to be sitting in the out. You know, I was an outfield guy. I didn't like to. I missed that ball, you know. And so I'm in the outfield, and I think Dylan might have been playing left.
I was right field, probably.
Yeah, who was in the center though?
Somebody good, not me.
And you're in right field.
I could hit.
And I'm telling you,
I
I
could not
love
play
to get
defense.
Dylan because Dylan can tell it today what you were lipping on to this guy and said something about your mama likes.
Dylan said, whoever was in center was like, "Hey, Chris, you look big black dick."
I don't remember who it was, but that sounds about right.
And anyway, the next ball hit is coming. You of course take the first 3 steps in, and your dad's like, back up, Chris.
Over.
You start running backward. It goes over your head, and the guy he pulled you that in, and I mean it was probably, I was like, oh man, this is true Chris Payne.
I mean,
little Chris Payne story. You can't make it
You
up.
could go over story after story after story. So
And I remember your dad, like y'all were playing the Thunder Sticks, which was, and I remember your dad bowed up with the coach at home plate. I'm like,
all the time.
They're 8 years old.
Yeah, all the time. I mean, it was cutthroat. I mean, it was like the World Series on a Sunday in Laverne.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like life or death.
So what's Mama Payne on the way home? She just keep her mouth shut, sit over there.
My mom legitimately could care less. She is the least competitive woman. I mean, she's like, do I have to go today? I mean, she's like, she could care less, completely care less.
And you're sitting in the back seat like, I know, Dad, I missed the foul. God dang right, you missed the foul.
Yeah,
ball.
I mean, it was.
How'd you swing at that pitch? You know it's 3-0 count. I can hear it.
I know.
But we've had great times. We had great memories, man. And I love it. Like I like people are like, well, you ever go? No, I'm living through my kids now.
Yeah.
But the fishing thing was awesome because that's kind of where it really kind. In Sumner County, you were the one to beat.
Yeah.
You know, think about like. You were the one to beat, had to serve pro, wrapped his boat. And he'd pull up, he was a man. Right?
Oh, yeah. My dad had the boat wrapped within 2 years.
Oh, buddy.
We bought a boat, and like a year later, it's completely wrapped. And we've got logos everywhere. And he would just be like, man, I think I'm going to hook up to it and just drive up and down Nashville Pike.
Yeah.
You know.
Keeping up with the bakers.
I mean, dude, oh, yeah.
Keeping up with the bakers.
Yeah, if you know Baker or my dad, so wrap boats are super popular now. They caught on and everybody started doing it. But before, if you had a wrap boat, it's a big deal if your boat was wrapped.
Professional, buddy.
Oh, buddy, we had a boat wrap before. I mean, there was like 2 or 3 wrap boats in the high school league. Of course, he called some of his big wig boys at Serve Pro, whatever. We got a wrap on the boat. Yeah. And,
whether you had to pay for it or
loved
not.
it. He loved it.
We're sponsored by Serve Pro here at Staging Camp, sponsored by Serve Pro.
Oh, dude, he loved it. So, I mean, we're like the first ones out there with a wrap boat and just trying to figure it out, you know.
Hey,
he doesn't know what he's doing.
Tournament?
I'm learning.
You won the second tournament?
Yeah, we won the second tournament. But, I mean, after that, it was 2 years of just hardcore high school fishing. Bad finishes, good finishes, everything.
Right. So, but it's just all in the state of Tennessee. You never did any national tournaments? Never.
Yeah, we did some nationals. Man, I'm trying to think even where we went. I've been to so many places, man. I've been all over the country. I can't even really think right now where we've been. College was a whole different deal. We were country. It's all countrywide in college. So high school, you're in your state, and then once you go to college, every tournament's in a different state. So
right. So walk us through that. Where'd you go to school at?
So if you know me, I was just a total punk high school kid, very unprepared for everything, and oh yeah, extremely.
You're a 18-year-old kid like the rest of them, buddy.
Yeah, and had
Nobody's
real
gotta figure that out.
average grades, and got into Chattanooga. That was the plan. I got into Chattanooga, and they didn't really have a fishing team, and I'm a fisherman. And my dad's frustrated because he wants me to go to Bryan or Montevallo.
UT Martin didn't they have a?
Not really. They had one for 2 years.
What was
way
the one
back.
out there on the
Bethel.
Bethel, yeah.
He really wanted me to go to Bethel.
David
Bad.
was trying out for the golf team there. We had about 5 shots. Guy goes, "You're signed."
Yeah, I
I
bet.
said, "Hey, let's go to Bethel."
Yeah.
Dave was like, "Hell no."
Oh, man, they got a curfew at like 8 or 9 p.m., and I figured out about all that. I'm, like, trying to get into the party scene. I'm like, we're going to chat. We're going to UT. We're going to tear it up, and we're going to fish. That's my plan. I'm like, Bethel?
Yeah.
I'm not living in McKenzie, Tennessee. I mean, no girls, no nothing, man. Like, no chance. And I get this bright idea. I'm going to go to Chattanooga. It's kind of a team, not really, non-existent. And I was like, I'm
Club
gonna go and
team.
start it. Yeah, I'm gonna go and start it. So, my best friend Caden Messer, I'm gonna room with him. Blah blah blah, and I really wanted to go to UT. Every kid, if you like to party and you're an 18-year-old who wants to just see it all, you want to go to Knoxville or somewhere like that with all the big parties and all that. So in July, a kid calls me named Drew Elrod from Lebanon, and he's the president of the fishing team at Knoxville. And he says, "Man, why don't you just come up here, go to Pellissippi for a year, and I'll figure out I'll get you on the team." 2 or 3 weeks before I'm supposed to go to Chattanooga, I'm like, F it, boys. I'm going. Caden is pissed. Everybody's mad. I just completely backed out last minute. Like, dog, I'm going to Knoxville.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going to Knoxville.
yeah.
I can't believe it. And went up there for 3, how long did I stay in Knoxville? I guess 2.5 years. It was, halfway through my junior year, I threw the towel in. But absolutely my best memories ever. I love that place. So I fished. So I went to Pellissippi and fished that first year and tore it up. I did really well on the college circuit. We had a 4th. If you don't know, the college circuit is super, super hard. It's 2 guys in a boat. That's it. And you travel the country to all these different lakes, blah, blah, blah. These kids get great info, before the tournaments because there's a whole whatever. You can call pros. You can call whoever.
Well,
and it's
network
tough.
now. It's
So-
a network now.
Yeah, so we did great my freshman year. We had some awesome finishes and everything. And I am doing nothing but partying and fishing.
So who is your partner then?
Chad
guy?
Santel,
Chadson Till.
killer. Still fishes. He fishes 3 or 4 days a week.
He does.
He's a painter. Yeah, hell of a fisherman. The best fisherman I know.
Yeah.
Really, he's the best.
Yeah.
There's some good ones, but this generation coming out, he's by far the best fisherman I've ever fished with. Year round, he fishes year round. It don't matter.
Yeah. Well, we got some friends like that, mutual friends.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. So, so you're like, hey, this is me fishing, video games at night, partying. We get some girls. Hell, let's go fishing.
It's amazing. My whole freshman year, I lived in a shack in the fort. One of the worst houses in the fort. My rent was $375 a month. There was 3 of us in there. It was like $900 a month for this place, and the guy never came to get his money. We never paid $1. This place was rough. I mean, it was rough. The ceilings were like 6.5
Where
foot
did Dylan
high.
live? Is he in Fort? Where's he?
He had a
at?
nice place in the fort. There's some nice places in the fort. He had a nice place, but man, I just thugged it out, and so that was the COVID year when everything was real weird, and I kind of made my name in Knoxville because it was a real weird year, and the fraternities couldn't throw parties. You couldn't, you remember, it's 2020. I mean, you couldn't do
Shut
shit.
down,
You
buddy.
couldn't get together. I mean, it was a freak zone. It was weird. It sucked. And we kind of figured out we could throw parties at my house, and nobody can get in trouble because I'm not in a fraternity. I don't even go to the school. And, we're not sanctioned. We're nothing. So ATO, Dell, they started throwing parties at our house, huge parties. And I kind of got my name, I started meeting a lot of people because we started doing that. And, I knew a bunch of guys. Delt and ATO were the 2 fraternities where I knew a lot of people. I didn't know any of the others, but we started, it was like one after another. One after another. And
Is that Friday through Sunday?
yeah, and some
Sunday
of them I
through
wasn't even
Monday?
there for. I was
Monday
just
through-
like, yeah, come
Monday through
on.
Friday?
I'm in South Carolina at Hartwell fishing, and I'd get home and there'd be 2 inches of mud on the carpet, like shovel it out. It was unbelievable. If y'all could have seen this place, that place was
You got any
unbelievable.
pictures of it?
I don't know. I might.
If so,
but
share them with Drew.
Yeah,
we'll put it on the podcast.
the bathroom was in the kitchen, and
Ooh,
the
sink.
washing machine was in the kitchen. The dryer was in the kitchen. There was one bathroom, And it was rough living, but I loved it. It was awesome, you know. I mean,
I
hell,
got
I'm
it.
like 19. I'm like, this is badass, you know. I got my own place, and I get home. I mean, people were stealing my shit, you know, stealing my Xbox. I came home, my Xbox was gone. It was like, man, you know, that's just part of it, you know. And it was, I mean, dude, it was
Dad needed the Xbox.
seriously, that is
Hey, Dad.
one of the best years of my life. And after that year, my parents kind of caught on to what was going on, and they didn't give me much money then.
Shocker.
They didn't give me much money then,
Don't
but
let you hold much anyway.
man, I was running a book. I was doing a book. I had like 60 guys on a book. I didn't know. I mean, it was hilarious. I mean, I didn't care at all, and I didn't even gamble or know how to gamble. I just started. Yeah, I'm gonna start a book. I was like, hell, I ain't got a job. I ain't got no damn money. I'm living in this shack, and
But I'll take a $25 bet.
yeah, dude, we started booking, and I opened it with a buddy, and man, we got too many people on there. I mean, it got to be like, I mean, you look at the sheet on a night, and there'd be like 70 bets. Like, I had like $400 maybe, and I'd be like, dude, we've got $7,000 pending. Like, what are we gonna do? And
Collect.
collect, yeah. But
Plus 10%.
that was a whole nother thing. But
Yeah,
man, that was seriously, man, one of the better years of my life. I mean, just outlaw. I buzz cut my hair. I mean, I was just completely running around Knoxville like a total idiot. I don't know.
And it will never change. That will never change.
No, there's a kid
That
right
will
now.
still be the best year
right
of your
there.
life. No
there's
matter.
a 19-year-old kid sitting in the
No, I
fort.
mean for you.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you'll always look back and be like, that was the best fucking time I ever had. In my
I
life.
don't know.
Awesome.
It gets better.
It was a
It
great.
gets better.
That was a really fun year.
Yeah, but you'll still look back and think, oh,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah, so I had class all online because it was COVID. So I wouldn't open
You don't
my
even really have
laptop.
class.
I would seriously would not turn my. I would find my laptop under something, pull it out, see if it would turn on, and I mean I wouldn't open it for 2 weeks without looking at classes. 2 or 3 weeks.
We're fishing.
And,
we're making money. Hell, we're
when-
booking. Dad, we're booking. We're making some money
Yeah,
here.
so-
Hell, we're
The
fishing.
guy's not collecting his rent. Who gives a shit, Dad?
my mindset was.
Did I ask you for something,
I
Dad?
would go through all the big projects and everything that needed to be done and pay. I had 2 girls that would do it all, and I paid good with my booking money. And they would do those for me, and I would pass them like A's because I'm at community college. I mean, hell, it's like high school. I mean, it's anybody could pass. It's like really dumb. And I got 2 girls doing all my work. I'm paying them, and I would just pass every class. But my GPA was like a 2.0. Like it was like D, 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 C, C. And I was like, fucking right, you know? We're passing. My parents would call.
Mama, God,
My mom would call. I'm passing every class. Yes, ma'am. And yeah, I mean, it was just, that year was awesome. It was just constant. I had a 2011 Nissan Armada with 260,000 miles. I'd get in it and drive to California. No,
They don't make
wouldn't
them like
change
that
oil
anymore.
for 10,000 miles. I mean, I'd hook
Sound
that
like
boat up. I mean,
used car salesman.
oh yeah, we hook it up and go. I mean, we go anywhere. And man, that year was awesome. But yeah, it started catching up to me as it does to everybody.
I mean, yeah, I know you got so old. So that's 2000. What'd you say? 19, 20?
That's 20. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so-
so I graduated. So that's 21. Or it was
Yeah.
20, I guess. Yeah.
No,
20, 20 and 21.
Probably 2021.
Weird year. I mean, you had to wear a mask into the bar.
Yeah, nobody wants to do
to the
that.
bar and
I
move
think
it out of the way.
That's when Dylan was going to school up there. It wasn't much fun and then Drew probably was getting ready to graduate up there.
I'd already graduated.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You graduated and then I showed up. Yeah.
Oh,
You missed
the
out.
train wreck.
You missed out, man.
Thought
So
about going back.
2000,
Talk about going get another degree.
2020 year, probably 20 years old, right?
20 with a buzz cut, running around in Knoxville and fishing. That's it. That's it.
Living
You're-
in the woods.
Yeah.
You're every little kid's dream. So then, what's 21 look like?
Probably worse. So they told me people got wind that I didn't go to Tennessee because we were doing real. I mean, we went to the national championship in Canada on the New York border, and I mean they did a whole article about me and my partner in the on the front page of Bassmaster because we both have car. I was painting for him in the off time because his family has a paint company. So I was coming home and painting, and we're both. I mean, hell, we didn't even wear a jersey half the time, and we're just lighting these kids up, doing pretty good. And I've got a Carhartt hat on with paint on it. He's got a hat with paint on it, and they're like, "What's y'all's story?" You know, all these kids are dressed up to the max, and we're just out there with the shades on and chilling.
We get drunk a lot.
Yeah, like we drink a lot of beer, and they come and give us they interview us, whatever. And we're on the thing, and after that, you know, I came back home for the summer and did my thing, and got back up there to school the next year, and they were like, "Payne, man, I don't know if you can fish again." They're kind of on to us. Like, I think they kind of know you go to Mississippi and you're not at Tennessee. And
I'm a good fisherman.
And I was like, what the hell does it matter? You know, they're sister schools, you know?
Yeah.
And
Feeder schools. What do they call
yeah.
them now? What would
Sister
you call
cousins.
Would you call it a feeder school or a?
Bridge school, bridge program.
That sounds like that's for.
Yeah.
I can't say it.
Yeah, so we got a new president that year, and yeah, they kind of shut me down. They
call you.
It was
call
real
the
awkward.
coach,
You know,
call
nobody
the-
wanted to tell me because I knew I was going to be heartbroken, which I was. But I mean, I was really, really wild at that time, and you know, they finally called me and told me like right before I came back to school, and I was just like, damn, you know, like. And then then I got wilder because then I had nothing to do but party. So we, I mean, I was so unprepared in my life that we were 2 weeks for going back to school.
20-something years old, nobody knows.
Yeah, I mean, I
what
didn't care. I mean, it was just whatever. But 2 weeks, like Dylan knew where he was living. Dylan Ferguson could be living in a house, and he could tell you where he's going to be living next year and who he's living with. I've got school starting in 2 weeks.
We ain't
again.
sure that his is dead.
Yeah. That was
Well, I'm just telling
probably
you
a little
that-
different breed than I was.
Yeah,
raised.
so I'm just telling you the difference. But
I've been running with you.
yeah, oh, you've been right there with me. We've been tearing it up.
Me
but-
too. Me too.
So I've got 2 weeks until I go back to school, and I'm like, shit, man, like, I don't even know where I'm gonna live this year.
Well, 375. Hell, I can tell you, same house I just shovel that dirt out of.
Yeah, we don't know what
guy
happened.
don't
The
even
guy
show
who owned
up.
it, the guy who owned it was 80 or 90, and we met him, looked at it, signed the paper, never saw this joker again. Never came for money. Never. We'd call him.
Might have died.
I think he could have died, but whatever. I don't know anybody else
What'd
ever that's got
you
free
do with the
rent.
70 customers you had on your book? Because we're
I'll get into that. This is going into the next year. I'm still living off this
I gotta
book.
take a piss.
We're going to sign a hustle. All right, little Chris, we're back. We had a little break. So we're in 2022 now. We've gone back to the University of Knoxville, allegedly. Mississippi,
Knoxville.
but we're busting these boys' ass in this college bass tournaments. Like, they are like, we got some problems. Y'all show up, you got a little paint on you. Like, huh, where's these guys' uniforms?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, holes in
and
your
then,
shirt and
well, hang on, let's do a little background check on
Yeah.
these paint boys because, hell, they look like they're 40.
Yeah.
And, hell, they've been all over the country and they ain't got no sponsors. So
Yeah.
now we're starting to get into something, which, hey, I appreciate it because I'm a national hustler, and let's break down 2022 now.
That's right. Yeah, so they shut us down on the fishing. I was pretty heartbroken, honestly. But whatever, you know, life goes on. I was like, all right, we're still going back to Knoxville, so we're going to be all right. So, I don't
Figure
know where
something
I'm
out.
living. I'm kind of bummed, you know. I'm like, damn, man, you know, I can't fish this year. Hell, I don't even know if I'm going to go back. My phone rings a week or two. I answer it. Nate Vaughn. You know Nate Vaughn.
We do.
I don't.
Hey, man.
You know Nate Vaughn. You would know him. If he walked in this door right here,
I know.
he'd be as funny
Yeah.
as this guy. And he's got a story too. And maybe one
Yeah.
day, when he grows up a little bit, he shovels a little dirt, but we'll
Yeah.
get him on the damn podcast.
Yeah. So he calls me a week or two before we go back. Hey, man, you know, hey, we got the penthouse at the Standard, 8th floor. It's a 2-story apartment building. I'm like, well, how much is it? I'm interested. $650 a month. Done. They send me the shit. I signed my name, everything. It wasn't $650 a month. It was about $950. 5 guys in one place. We got a 2-story. I mean, we're like the kings of Knoxville.
So where's this place located in Knoxville?
On Cumberland Avenue. I mean, we are like
On the strip.
penthouse, 2-story, speakers all over. We got a patio,
Why wouldn't you?
speakers. I mean, we were doing it right.
So is this? Just break it down because I've been in Knoxville a couple of times. The what area I call the forts up here.
Yeah.
Walk down to the main strip.
Yep. So you take 17th, and once you come down the hill on 17th, right as you're getting to Cumberland, the Standard is right there.
Different story. I got
Yeah.
I got a reckless driving in University of Knoxville by the police. And that's a different story for another day.
Yeah.
But the big building that's a nice, fairly
me.
new,
Yes, sir.
would be expensive place for me to live.
Yeah.
That's you, 2022.
Yeah, and it's different now. I'm sure there's badass apartments with. They probably got pools up there now on the
Right.
roof. I mean, there's no telling with these kids, but, dude, we get that and it's on like Donkey Kong. I mean, it is just rough. I mean, it is a lot of pot was being smoked from
Allegedly.
9 a.m. It started about 9 a.m. and not stopped until 2 in the morning. So
surprised
that was
y'all
going
up.
on heavily, and it was just
that puts you to sleep. I know. I ain't like
yeah,
this.
but it was just,
We're
and
like
then after that,
uppers,
it
not
was just
downers.
everybody. I lived with 5 guys, and all 5 of us were kind of on the same
Same path.
path. So it was just,
Well, you got to go with like kind.
yeah, a lot of girls coming in and out of there. A lot of, I mean, going to the bar almost every night. There was a bar for each night. It's happening over here tonight. We're going to Yacht Club tonight. We're going to Uptown tonight. We're going to the Hill. It was just something every night. And I still had that book, so I was living, and I had to get something because I had to show my parents I had a job. So I got a job at the front desk at the Standard at this big apartment complex. I'm running the office and doing everything.
It pays $2,000 a week.
Well, they hire me, but you're handcuffed. So they give you 40% off your rent and $9 an hour. So it basically, you work 30 or 40 hours a week, it pays for your rent. You don't come out with nothing.
Right.
So I tell my parents I'm doing that, hell yeah, I got a job. I'm working down the Standard. I'm the only guy. I'm the only they called them I can't remember what they called it, but
A concierge, I'd say. Concierge.
I'm the only like young person in the building working there, and I'm answering the phone. You got my jackass answering the phone. I mean, just everything. People mad every day, because there's all these lease agreements and this, that, and the other, and parents are calling me pissed off. I don't give a shit. I'm just like, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just
Pay your rent.
yeah, man. I don't know. I'm gonna transfer you here. Just sit out the office. I've got house, some disco music playing and everything. Just looking at the girls walking in and out. I'm chilling. And
High as a kite.
oh, just not a worry in the world. And yeah, I mean, so I did that, man, and lived there all year. And I mean, we got to where I was throwing water balloons off the roof, hitting cars. And the police were coming all the time, and I'd be in the office. I'd be like, "What's up?" There's some guys on the 8th floor. Somebody's throwing balloons, and I'd be like, "Oh my!" Because I was in the know. I was in there with the managers and everybody who ran the building, and they loved me. They loved me. Would die for me. Anything.
Just
and I'm
like
like,
your
I
dad.
don't. And I'm literally like, that's crazy. I don't know what the hell's going on.
That's on the other side of the
Or
street.
these guys on the 8th floor did this. I mean, it was us every single time.
That's terrible.
And finally, I mean, towards the end, man, I worked there the whole year. They finally were like, caught on, it's your room. And I'm like, it's my roommates. I'm not really close with them, but they're wild as hell. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, bus roller.
I mean,
He's a bus roller. He's gonna be
He's
a
just
bus roller.
trying to earn an honest living.
I mean, they didn't have a clue. I mean, the people they hire at those places are just clueless. And, I mean, dude, we were doing anything and everything that you could imagine. But, yeah, another great year. Yeah, and then fast forward after that, I came home that summer. Me and my dad are not getting along at all for that. At all. We're at each other's throats constantly. He's like, "You're a total dipshit," which I was. I didn't care. And so we're
You
Not-
didn't want to come home though, did
Didn't
you?
want to come up, didn't care,
Oh,
you know.
hey, if I can get these guys to bet baseball, hell, I can stay up here.
Yeah, so
Baseball, they play a lot of games.
so I rolled through that year on a brim, you know. Didn't have much money or anything. The buck was up and down, and he didn't pay. But it's just you're running a book in college is the dumbest thing. It's just you're not going to get paid ever what you're owed, and I'm probably not going to pay out what I owe. It's basically how it works. You got a bunch of 19-year-olds paying each other, and boom, I'm like, damn. You know, I come home that summer and I'm like, I'm gonna give it one more try. So I've got damn near every ATO on my book, 40 or 50. I've probably got 40 just ATOs. No college kids really bet baseball that hard in the summer. So I'm home that summer, and I'm like, man, I guess I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do it one more time. I mean, my grades are just like I got like a 1.4 GPA, but I'm like, I'm gonna give it one more go. You know, like
I'm gonna graduate, Dad.
I'm like, hell, I got the rest of my life. I got people like, man, you got the rest of your life to work. Just go up there. I'm like, hell yeah. So I moved back in with all my fishing buddies in a pretty nice house in the fort. I'm like, man, I'm gonna get my shit together this year. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
But no more fishing.
Not really fishing much. Going with them a lot. You know, I went fishing a lot, but the whole tournament scene is done.
Done.
I'm doing whatever, you know, just and so yeah, I'm going into the summer to live with them, and the Mariners have a pitcher named Chris Flexen. Chris Flexen, I'll never forget this guy. I couldn't tell you 15 MLB players, but I will never forget this guy's name.
Oh boy, here we go.
Nobody bets baseball. College kids don't bet baseball. I get on the book, there's 42 bets on the same thing. Chris Flexen win like a Tuesday night. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this dude won. He was on a streak and was winning every game this guy pitched. Midsummer slow baseball. Chris Flexen from the Mariners broke us. I mean, it was like 30 bets a night on this, and they would all take the same. They all knew me, like, man, we're going to get Payne's ass tonight. And they all got on it. I mean, dude, we were going to like $2,000 or $3,000 after the game, which in college is like, that's like $1 million.
Oh yeah, I get
Legitimately, that's like $1 million bucks.
And I thought you said Chris Flexen.
Yeah.
I didn't know that guy. He didn't pitch last night.
Yeah.
You make up
Oh,
a story,
no.
right?
Yeah.
I ain't never found no honey hole like it.
I mean, so these kids live and die by gambling, and dude, they found out about that and just kept throwing it and throwing it and throwing it. And finally, I was done. I said, F all y'all, the book's closed. And I didn't pay out like damn near all of them. Hell, I didn't have the money. I had like $600. And yeah, I was nervous about showing back up that year because I was like, man, all these kids are going to be pissed. But most of them were younger. It was the younger group of the ATOs. So I finally got the attitude. I'm like, F all them. You know, I'll whip anybody's ass. So it ain't no problem. So we go back. That all that kind of blew over. Luckily, it was in the summer. And I lived there with them until Christmas. And it was great. And just finally was just like, I was just so sick of being broke. I could not take it anymore. I couldn't do anything. I can't live in the city like that. You know, hell, you got to fight for a parking spot to park your car. I was just done. And my plan was to be a guide and start taking people fishing. I got my captain's license and still just was like, blah. Like, I mean, I don't know what. I just had no motivation or anything. And came home for Christmas. And anytime I came home, it was awesome. You know, clean house, clean shower, clean everything. You throw your clothes in this bin and they just magically come back folded. I was like, golly. And
Rachel, sweet woman.
God, man, I came home for Christmas that year and was just like, I don't think I'm going back. I don't think I'm going to go back, man. And thought about it. And I didn't even go back. I didn't go back and clean my room out. I never went back. I was just like, I'm done. I ain't going back up there. Nate Vaughn had already thrown the towel in. A few of my good buddies had all thrown it out, you know, done. And, man, I literally just didn't go back. So it was like, damn, now I got to figure out something to do.
Which
yeah.
I guess that's kind of why Chris now a hell of a story because I've always liked you and I get where you're coming from because I've been an idiot all my life, still am today. But
Train me.
at the end of the day now, like here comes reality, right? You're living at home, mama's doing your damn laundry, and then daddy's coming home. Hey, what's the plan, buddy? What's the plan? Like, where's our plan? And what I see moving forward is, man, like the Nate Vaughn, some of these kids, like you've really starting to develop into you're contributing to society now, right? Now we're starting to figure our way. So let's first thing, Chris Payne, Payneless Tree Service. Might as well give a shout out to them. The Emerald Room. Thanks for having us in the Emerald Room, James Harper. But Payneless Tree Service is his company. Sole owner. 24 years old.
24. Yeah.
Been in business for
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And from my little small brain perspective, 2 years ago, I see this guy's got a 15-year-old diesel pulling this dump trailer through the neighborhood with a truck loaded stumps and branches, and I'm thinking this guy's he had to get up today and go to work and make a living. And I tell you what, man, for me, that means a lot, and I like to see somebody give me some guy that wants to go out and work. I can show him how to make a living.
Yeah.
And let's hear all like how it came down. Now you said you came home for Christmas, and let's break it down now because it'll be a good story for somebody dumbasses to hear.
I came home for Christmas that year, man, and was just completely defeated. Just like
you had a pretty good run though. Don't say defeated.
I had a hell of a run. I mean, it was awesome. No regrets. I was like, man, I loved every minute of it. I started dating my now fiance, who's like the best girl on the earth. Beautiful, awesome, and like will live and die by me. So I told her she invested in a Bitcoin. I mean, she started like dating me when I had like $20 and was just a total idiot. So shout out to Peyton. She's the all-time GOAT.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, she's fantastic. I'm the luckiest guy in the world, really. But I got home from school, and basically, me and my dad didn't get along all through high school. Never. Me and my dad never really got along, ever. We just butted heads. We were kind of similar and whatever. And
I don't think you guys understand that it's not really butting heads. It's just your testosterone is flowing,
Sure.
and we want to see you do better, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't think
It's his job to butt heads with.
Sure. And now it all makes sense. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, because I don't think that my dad. I mean, me and my dad, great guy, still alive, and went.
Stand
But
by
I think they you want them to do better than what you did, so you push them like you're trying to push them, and so it's a hard relationship in those years because you're hammering them like, my dad don't know nothing.
He don't know shit, man.
Yeah.
That's all I ever said.
But
I was
at
like,
the end
man,
of
he's
the
an
day,
idiot.
it's like like gosh dang it, man! Like let's get up and do something today.
Yeah.
Because my mom and dad love them to death. They didn't come from money, so I didn't come from money, and so, man, let's get up and do something today.
Yeah.
And so your dad's probably thinking the same way. Like, damn,
Sure.
I'm going to work today, and he's laying in bed. He played video games last night. Like, he's ready to kill somebody,
Yeah.
right? And so you think you're butting heads, but he's trying to show you that there's another side of the deal. Like, you get up and go to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Christmas time, go ahead. I didn't mean to butt in.
No. Christmas time comes, and I mean, we legitimately at this point in my life despised each other, like hated each other. And I basically looked at him and said, all right, I'm done. I give up, I'm going to throw the towel in, bro. Like, I can't. They were sending. They did not give me any money. I survived, and I'm proud to tell y'all I survived up there completely on my own, just about. I mean, they would send me a couple $100 here and there if I was fishing or really, really needed something, but I did. I survived. And and he gets me a job with his buddy Leland Irvin, and I start with Leland. I'm like fresh out of college, you know, and I'm like, hell yeah, like let's get to work, like let's do something finally.
Right.
And man, I worked with him for a full year. Great experience.
He builds pools.
He builds pools, hardscapes, anything. I mean, we did all kinds of different stuff. Because I thought I wanted to get into that. Hardscapes were kind of my main thing because I knew you could make a lot of money. I'm only interested in what I could make a lot of money.
Pavers and stuff like that.
Pavers,
Right?
retaining walls, you know, around the pools, anything. I'm looking at something I can make a lot of money doing. That's all I'm interested in. And hardscapes were the first thing that came up. So I go work with Leland. I'm with him for a year. Shout out to Leland.
I right now I've moved my place. I share it with Leland.
Yeah.
He's got a pool, and he's a good dude. I mean, and from what I've seen, like he wants to work.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, so he's awesome. He was my bro. And then Brent kind of ran the jobs and everything like that. And I think Leland and my dad had kind of told him, like, hey, make sure to go hard on him, which was good. Because, I was late showing up, when I first started and for the first couple weeks or whatever. And, Brent was hard on me, which was so good for me. Because it's like, you can't show up late every day. You can't half-ass it. Like, it's just not going to work. And, man, I worked with them for a full year on a full Mexican crew. I was the only white guy and the only person who spoke English. That's it. For a full year. And I could call any of those guys right now and they'll answer. I mean, we were all
The
like,
Hispanic guys.
oh, dude, like family. I love those guys and still talk to them to this day. And, while I was working with him, I've always done odd jobs, mowing or whatever when I came home to make a little money. And I had a lady ask me, hey, could you cut these trees down for me? I'm like, hell yeah, absolutely. I didn't even, I don't even have a chainsaw. And
The answer is always yes.
absolutely, I sure can. And we go out there and back off Douglas Bend. I'll never forget my first tree job ever. And I go out there and look at them, and I'm like, no, we can't. We can definitely not cut these down. But I don't tell her that. Yes, man, we're going to get you taken care of. I'm going to get one more guy I'm going to bring out here. We're going to take a look at it. So I call a friend of a friend who used to work at a tree service. And his best friend, his best buddy who went to Pope John Paul was still working at this tree service down in South Nashville. And get a hold of him, get him up there. He's 20, same age, or 21, however old we were. Comes out there and looks at it, and he's like, yeah, we can do it. So I go get the Lowe's rental lift, the rental trailer. I mean, I'm renting, rental everything, just like anybody when they first start. And, dude, we knocked that job out. It took us, now I could do it in about 3 hours, and it took us like 2.5 days. I was like, damn, we made $3,400. That is insane. Like, we're rich. Like, this is amazing. And I was like, damn, you could make a pretty good living doing this. And the number one thing I was looking for, I wanted to get into something that not everybody did, I was kind of looking for my little niche or whatever, because I wanted people to think, when they think of me, he does trees, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you think trees, most people don't know a tree guy. It's kind of an odd group.
I was talking to my dad today, and I was telling him about. I said, my dad. Thank you, Dad, for listening, because he's one of the first five or one of the only five that listened to it. But I said I'm gonna have Chris Payne on there. He's like, oh, I'm happy. I said, I can only remember. I lived here since 1983, and so you had Family Tree Service. Mm-hmm. He told me he had
still to this day.
You still had sun. He says Sunshine or something. So
Sunshine and Families are your two.
I never heard.
Staples.
And I said, like I don't know, but like I ain't gonna cut. I ain't climbing a tree to cut it. You gonna climb a tree to cut it?
I mean, I would, but I don't know how.
Are you gonna cut, like So that's
it. You can't ask me because I'm a roofer, so I'm gonna get up.
Yeah.
But my next point is, like, on that job, you're gonna call somebody to do it because hell, the tree's leaning on. Hell, we had a
falls
tree
on your
fall
neighbor's house.
You can't do it. You just can't do it. That's
falls
the way
on
it
your
is.
neighbor's house. You're
Right.
fucked.
And you don't have to tell what you make, but I'd say that there's a need, and you're trying to find a niche, right?
He likes
You're trying to find-
thunderstorms just like I do.
Sure.
But you're trying.
Absolutely.
See, you cut this tree, it takes you 2 or 3 days to do it, and now it takes you 3 hours.
Yeah, absolutely. So, going back, I mean, I was just like, I didn't love construction. It's just like chaos, and it's just a mess, and it's just, I was like, hell no, like 2 months to finish something? Like, I'm let's go. I'm fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, this tree money, it's fast, you go get it, and then head to the
We
shop.
got another one tomorrow.
Yeah, and man, it hooked me after that, and shout out to my dad, of course. Anything I wanted to do, as much as we fought and screamed at each other, done. He's gonna go all in. So he goes up to John Deere, buys me a steel 271 Farm Boss for $500. I'll never forget it.
What is that?
It's a great chainsaw. It's the best homeowner beginner chainsaw you
Big
can
chainsaw.
get. Yeah, you can run a 20-inch bar, and that'll get you. 20-inch bar will get you just about all you need for the most part.
Well,
So-
we just asked because people on the podcast want to cut a tree down.
Yeah.
With
So
20-inch bar, I mean,
Yeah.
we got.
And then when it falls
Yeah,
the
like
wrong
20
way,
inches.
they go pain.
yeah,
shoe size, maybe.
yeah. So he went.
9.5.
He's always believed in me somehow, and he went and bought me a $500 chainsaw. And man, I got started. I kept working with Leland. This was early working with Leland, like right when I started, and I just started posting on neighborhood and whatever, and it finally got to where I was working with Leland 5 days a week, and then Saturday and Sunday for a year. Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday, I was working doing trees all day from daylight to dark. We were grinding. I mean, on a utility trailer, just cut it up and throw it on the trailer like crackheads. I mean, it was awful. Awful. It's the worst work you could ever do. It's awful. I mean, cut the brush, drag it, pick it up, and throw it on the trailer. But, I finally got to where I was like, damn, I'm making like twice as what I'm making in 5 days, working with Leland and building pools and knew, and Leland knew. I was just like, man, let me work with you for a little while until I figure out what I want to do. Perfect. And, I was grinding over there, running that shovel, and finally, man, after a while, man, we had a storm come through or something, and I got like 9, 10, 12 phone calls. I was like, holy shit, like that's crazy. And I didn't think that many people knew or whatever, and basically told the pool guy, I was like, man, I'm gonna put my week, I'm gonna give y'all a week, and then I'm out. They didn't mind. And after that, my dad bought me. So I got started. My dad bought me my dump trailer, and then he bought me my loader. That's it. That's how he got me started. Because they were like, "What are you talking about? Starting a tree business? Like that's insane.
Yeah.
Like nobody does that." And everybody I told, every single person I told, I'm gonna start a tree business, literally looked at me like I was insane. Like what?
Really?
Yes, every person, all my mentors, everybody were like, that's insane. And I finally, man, I did like a storm cleanup one day, and I was using a buddy's dump trailer and renting a dingo or something, and made like 2 checks that day, and it was like $4,000 in a day. And that's daylight to dark, grinding, cleaning up trees on the yard. Working. And when my dad, I did that 2 or 3 weekends in a row or whatever, my dad was like, this might be legit or whatever. And I'll tell you all this. I went and I bought a diesel truck because I had a Nissan Armada. I didn't have nothing to pull a dump trailer because trees, there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle you have to put together. You got to have this, and this to be feasible and efficient.
It's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight. So I'll never forget it. My dad takes me to BJ's trailer and buys me a Lamar dump trailer, a badass dump trailer. And then we drive to Lebanon, and I'm showing him these little wheel loaders that we still use to this day. It's a giant wheel loader. It doesn't tear the grass up. It's made for tree work.
What's a wheel loader?
It's it's got tires, and it articulates, and it just picks anything up. Kind of like a skid steer with tires. It's like a you know the big giant tire machines with scoops?
Right.
It's the same thing, but this has got a grapple.
Okay.
And man, I'm not kidding. He literally believed in me. I was grinding. It took a year of me like complete grinding, and just like whatever. And he completely bought me a giant machine, and they're really expensive, like 50 or 60 grand. Bought it. I'm like, dang, like we're in business, boys. And literally rocked with that setup for a full year, and told Leland I was going full blown, hey man, I'm starting my tree business. And
He probably needed you though.
he did. He's used me plenty. Yeah. He was proud of me and everything. And dude, we started rocking with just that setup, and like doing pretty well for me and another guy. And finally hired that kid who'd done the first tree job ever with me down. Who was working in South
I met
Nashville.
him one day, like a dark-headed kid.
He did almost every job with me every weekend.
Right,
I
but
forgot to add
he's a
that
kind of a small, dark-headed kid. I met him one time, I think.
Real small, real strong.
Yeah.
Brock.
He was in Knoxville.
He's my ride or die. I mean, there's been so many things I could tell you that like has got us to here like so fast. It's just luck. I mean, it is so much luck in 2 years. But
it ain't luck. I'm gonna tell you this, Chris, because
You create your own luck.
yeah, I don't know. But
you wake up every day and know you and that's I'm fortunate to have the kids I have to understand that, and it doesn't come easy ever. But man, if you wake up, and I got guys that work for me, so if they get big enough bills, they wake up, they understand this is reality, right? So what I'm saying,
You gotta have the fucking dog in you.
you got to, man. You do.
You gotta have the dog in you.
You do.
And it's hard to train somebody to have, and
can't
that's what
train
I
that.
said. I was I think I went up there and I was hitting some golf balls, and that little maybe a maroon truck. Yeah, was it maroon or what
It
color?
was maroon, F-250.
Maroon. It pulled up. And he had that dump trailer behind it.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's like 7 in the morning. I'm like, damn, this
Yeah.
boy right here wants to work.
Oh yeah, man.
And,
It was like,
and I'm
let's
not,
get it.
I'm not picking on my kids because first thing Dylan called, "Well, Dad, you don't think I work?" No, that's not what I'm saying. You find a kid that wants gosh dang work, and you can figure out how to make him a
Hell,
living.
we got
Yeah.
one over here working for free.
Nah, he works. He works. Yeah, he
That's big
my
money
kids
over
are
there.
good. No, my kids are good, and I'm
This
not
charity
I'm not
work.
trying to do that, but
Right
I'm just
off.
telling you, I could see it. I could
Yeah.
see it in you, and just like you talk about Nate and these kids, and that's what I'm thinking. The next generation, they have to understand what it takes to buy in, catch a couple breaks,
Yeah.
to get you to where every day your phone's gonna ring at 9 o'clock at night. We got a
Absolutely.
tree on this house, and it's gonna ring
It
at
doesn't
6 in the
end.
morning.
It never ends.
Man, where are we going?
Never
Where are we
ends.
going
Never
to
ends.
tomorrow?
It
But
never ends.
if it ever did end, it'd be fucking terrible.
It'd be awful.
It'd be
As much as I complain about it, man, I'm just thankful because
That's the
bad
good thing.
calls
It
and
never
good calls,
ends.
man. I can't complain. So there's always something broke in the tree world. It's tree equipment breaks and it breaks and it breaks. That's all it does is it breaks.
get it.
So now my role is just like fix everything or get everything fixed and make sure everything's running smoothly. But yeah, it's been crazy, really.
But isn't it? It's awesome, right? How old are you? 24.
24.
You own a company that's gonna make pretty good living for
Yeah.
you and your fiance.
It don't act like
And-
somebody
and-
wants to work for somebody.
and
Everybody-
and you pay some employees, right?
Yeah.
So now it's not. You don't wake up every day and go, well, I got a book. I got to make
Yeah.
my living.
Yeah.
Now I got a big book. I got families that
Get
work for
I'm like,
me.
damn, these guys have to go to work every single day, and
Yeah.
that's what's been like, damn, like
you gotta find something for
that's
them
what
to
is the
do.
most work. Like I have to, because a tree job, you're calling a tree company once every 10 years, maybe, if that. So I've got to get my name out there and whatever enough to where I can have something scheduled every day. Not only something scheduled every day, we have to make a certain amount of money or we're not going to do no good. So it's just grinding, fill the schedule. Then you have somebody cancel, and then it's just it's a constant it is a lot of
Work.
It's a lot
It's
of
gosh
work.
dang work, buddy.
Yeah.
It's work. It's
Sure.
work. It don't matter. It don't every day. Ask your dad
Absolutely.
about this every day. You're gonna have ups and downs, and it's never gonna go smooth.
Yeah. No.
Not one time.
You
it's
can
gonna
have
be
your
like,
whole day plan. I'm going over here, and there'll be a 180.
That's
every,
right.
every day.
no, you got it. He
Every day.
lives the same deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in the roofing business, and who knows what tomorrow's gonna bring. But I guess, you know, with you, like I'm glad to see that the future's gonna come back, and that you're gonna have the service industry, or whatever you want to call
Trade schools.
the trade schools, like Tanner Darcy's working that condo. He's an electrician. Like, I don't know if he's a master, but like there's gonna be needs for these people to come up and work.
Absolutely.
You
And make
some- you
a
some
hell of a
money.
living too.
You
Yeah,
make
you
some
can.
money
You know?
in
You
trades.
can. Good
In
living.
trades, you can make some money.
I know some plumbers. I'm like, damn. I mean, they make a lot of money. I mean, I could tell you one after another.
I asked Dylan, I said, hey, it's probably right before college, or maybe he's in college. I said, man, why don't you just ride with Tab Hunter? He's like, I ain't going to be a plumber. Son, you're not going to be a plumber. You're going to own a plumbing company.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't ever done that. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. You know, like, but I mean, that's reality, because Tab Hunter, there ain't no Tab Hunter. You know, I'm in the car business. There's no mechanics. He's in the roofing business. Who's gonna be the next? You know, you sub all the work out, and it's
Mechanics are what we really need. My gosh.
rough, ain't it, buddy?
Rough. Rough.
Oh, diesel mechanic, be a good
All my
one.
mechanics are over 60 years old. And I
gotta
don't know
take your-
what I'm going
You
to
gotta
do
take
when
your
they,
diesel to Cedar City in Lebanon. You gotta take it all.
I hadn't
over.
used Cedar City.
They're good.
I hadn't used them.
Shout out, some guy in White House is supposed to be good. Davis takes our trucks too.
Okay, yeah. All my guys are old because I've had some younger guys work on our stuff before, and it doesn't really get fixed just right, you know. Because there's some things that you need to look at, and after 30 years of doing it, you know you need to do.
Yeah.
But you know, mechanics is. I mean, dude, if you want to go you can be a mechanic, and you're busy year round.
I can tell you this, boat mechanic's pretty good one too. But
Everything.
I'm just saying that I hope that's where we go to next,
Yeah.
because we're gonna need it down the road, and
Yeah.
that's obviously, like, you got your little niche, man.
Sure.
And the tree service, with family tree, that guy cut my mom and dad's trees down like 25 years ago. You know, like, that guy's gonna be gone. Somebody's gonna have to step in there
That's right.
and make a need. And
That's right.
so I'm happy for him, man. The guy pulled up today. He got a diesel truck up. That piece of machinery probably is,
Came from a job.
what is that, $5,000? What's that piece of machinery
The
called?
trailer was
$205,000.
$205,000.
The trailer was
$205,000.
$5,000.
Nah, I bet that trailer's more than 5,000.
Yeah, it was
But
a
that
lot.
piece of equipment, the piece of equipment looked like it's probably
spider.
25 feet long.
No, it's probably like 16, 18 foot long.
And what does it do, Chris?
It's a spider lift. I can drive it in a 36-inch gate in Fairview Plantation and set it up and go 90 foot up.
Wow.
It's the whole future. I mean, it's the future.
So you take a guy,
it's a Lamborghini of tree work.
but you take the guy up there and he cuts
It's a
it.
bucket. You're in a bucket, like a bucket truck.
But that guy cuts it.
He goes up there and does anything and everything he needs to do without climbing and without a bucket truck. You cut climbing and a bucket truck out, you're doing pretty good. I mean, climbing sucks. It's slow. It's dangerous. It just sucks. Climbing sucks. It looks cool, and the climbers think they're cool, and everything's cool.
Until
But
somebody
it's not.
falls.
Yeah, and it's just, man, people get hurt, and it just takes forever.
Your
We're all
insurance
about
company,
speed.
your
Let's
insurance
go.
company likes what you pulling behind your truck.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, they're expensive. I mean, climbing, I was like, you know, I looked at everything and I was like, damn, I'd buy a nice bucket truck for this, or I could contract a climber for this. They're $500 a day. I was like, damn. Or I can skip it all. If the bank will give me the loan, I'm going to get one of these. And then we're done. I mean, we're done. That's it. We can do anything. And battled that for the first year and a half of just like, how are we going to get this job done? And was renting one from a guy, and it was a piece of junk, and it was just a shit show with that guy. And what I was paying him, I was like, hell, I'm going to put a bunch of money down, and we're going to get one of these. And that's what we did. And, I mean, it's like, Game Changer doesn't even.
So shout out Payneless Tree Care. So you grind a stump, cut the tree, haul it off, don't do anything.
Break up every twig.
I tell you what my dad told me, and I didn't know this. Do you have a sawmill now?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you thought you had a sawmill.
I don't have a sawmill.
So who cuts your firewood?
We don't do firewood.
Come on.
We don't do firewood.
What do you do with it all then? Because
burn every log.
Do you really?
Except white oak, walnut. If it's like a veneer red
Do
oak.
you sell it to somebody then? Or?
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm still trying to figure that whole thing out.
Because at one time you had it at Brian's farm, right?
When I first started, our operation was running out of Messer Farms.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out, Brian.
Shout out Messer Farms.
But I mean, y'all are chopping up the log. Y'all trying to sell some firewood. So a tree service can't make.
Definitely can.
Could it pay itself selling firewood or not?
Here's the problem with firewood. It's a lot of time and effort. That's just the first thing. Then you have to stack the wood and let it sit there for a year before you can even sell it. It's a lot of space, time, and effort.
Well, I don't know.
And it's not a lot of money. Now, if I could go bring somebody a rick for $300, which it should be, a rick of wood should be $300 for the amount of work and time and storage that you put in on it.
That much.
It's $100 a rick.
It used to be like $65 a rick. A truckload would be like $65.
The guys that do it are just some old,
the guys
Billy Bobs that live out their place, and that's what they do. They just cut firewood.
You would drop your load off at their house, and they would stack it up, cut it, and then
split it, stack it, let it sit, dry,
that's it.
Sell it.
Yeah, that's it.
And there's not a lot of money in firewood. Now the money in it is on your good stuff, milling that wood into slabs or something like that, which I've done, and I've done really well off that. But the problem is most of the logs that are worth money don't grow in somebody's front yard. So if you look at a log, right, white oak, walnut, it don't matter what it is. If you've got limbs growing off that log, especially bigger limbs, that log ain't worth shit. It ain't worth nothing. That's why loggers cut in the woods, because if you go out in the woods, your first limb doesn't start till 20 foot up that tree, because, the trees have to get tall to reach that sunlight. So you got slick logs. That's called veneer or whatever. You want a slick log with no limbs, because those limbs create knots. So a lot of these yard trees are still not worth much money. So
at 22-year-old fishing in Knox, would you ever think you would know the canopy of a damn tree?
No, I mean, it's absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's absolutely unbelievable. Like from where I was and did a 180 that fast is
which is
it's
awesome.
Crazy. I just came home and was like, man, I got to figure it out ASAP.
That's what makes America great.
Yeah,
right?
I guess
you
it
find
does.
your little niche.
Absolutely.
You're trying to make a living, so provide for a family that's coming. Provide for families that working for you.
It's soak too long at some point.
Yeah, and man, it's awesome. Yeah. And you got anything, little man?
No, man.
I tell you what, it's better. It's better than I thought it was going to be. This guy has a hell of a story.
Better than you thought it was going to be. You said he was going to be. It's fucking Chris Payne's kid. What do you think it was going to be terrible?
Good story, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
if nothing else, we would just be like,
what
is it like to be Chris Payne's kid?
Rough. Fucking rough.
It wasn't that bad, man.
It would have been a good story.
If you put up with him, and I mean, dude, we were at each other's throats for forever, from high school until I came home and said, "All right, bro, I'm done." And I mean, we're like best friends now, so we get along
I remember
great.
playing at
You still living at home?
Still living at home.
Jeez.
February, buying a house in February.
Where at?
Don't know. Hadn't looked. I'm not looking till February.
He don't plan ahead.
No, sir.
Farm?
And I love that.
So yeah, we bought 14 acres. Me and my dad split in Portland, but I let him just take it all. It's right on 109. I just don't want to live in Portland. About all there is to that. And he wants all the land, so I said, all right, you'd have it. So
We'll kill a deer up there or something.
yeah, it's good deer. It's great farm, man. It's awesome.
They'll build some apartments. I tell you what they will build, because they've got that sports book now right there.
Yep.
Shit, they're gonna build something there.
And
Somebody's gonna come along and want that land.
And you can do player props on college in Kentucky.
Right, it's circa.
I got buddies who drive up there across the Kentucky border and place their bets.
Exactly. See, there are going to be people who want to build Airbnbs and all kind of shit right there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's
particularly in Tennessee.
I mean, if you look at Nashville, you know, and how it keeps slowly getting bigger. Man, if you hold on to that land in Portland, it'll be the next cotton town. I mean, it ain't 5 or 6 miles. You know, it's just gonna keep going.
They're gonna have table games.
Yep.
Where are you gonna live at then?
I don't know. I like Goodlettsville a lot. I'd love to find a piece, 2, 3, 4, 5 acres in Goodlettsville and build a barn dominium.
Back quick.
Something. Yeah, but Goodlettsville's a pretty good location for somebody.
Tree service.
Yeah, we work a lot in Nashville. We work a lot in Hendersonville and Gallatin, and it's just our shop's on Longview Drive, off Long Hollow. So
that's where I grew up.
I know you did.
Where's the shop
We're at the Stokes Farm.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
they got a pretty good fishing pond up there.
They got a good pond. Yeah.
How'd you get hooked up with them?
Ryan Pewitt is the youngest grandchild of all of them.
Oh, really?
And he lives there.
We smoked some deer back there too.
I bet. We still do. I'd show you a video. I smoked one out there a couple of weeks ago, but it's still the full 100 acres. The grandmothers tried to sell it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Once you buy it, please.
I'd love to, man. It is the best. If I had like enough money, I would buy that. I mean, it is like right in the middle of where you want to be.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
Right. I mean, it's right.
Beautiful
It's like 100
farm.
acres, 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It'd be kind of like what
Why don't you buy
Ryan
it?
Moriarty's got.
There's no telling what they want for it, but if
don't
I
mind.
had the money,
We got to ask.
Keep working hard.
I don't know what they want for
We
it.
got to
Hey,
ask.
keep working hard. Keep working hard.
Keep working hard.
If,
Yeah,
if they say too much, then send your daddy.
yeah, I know.
Man, I love you. I appreciate the story.
Thank y'all for having
Thanks
me,
for
man.
That'd been awesome.
Yeah, great podcast.
Appreciate it.